Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lisette LeBron, and on behalf of the Honorable Mayor Cava, the JRMC, AQ Renaissance Imaging, and Fuji Healthcare, we welcome everyone to the formal announcement of the expansion of health services in the City of Perth Amboy. We are proud to unveil the first federally qualified health centers, same-day patient care in our very own city, and the first Fujifilm Digital Mammography System in the state of New Jersey. The Jewish Renaissance Medical Center has completed the new patient care wing designed to further meet the community needs on COVID-19 while assuring that the City of Perth Amboy's first infectious disease center meets all the current and state federal requirements. This modernized wing provides location and accessible care to all residents while equipping our medical staff with the tools that they need to deliver the highest quality medical care. Designed to respond to the overall patient experience in managing the COVID-19 virus and other infectious diseases, the new 1,600 square foot wing focuses on administering the COVID-19 testing and vaccinations on site. The City of Perth Amboy City Council awarded the medical center $125,000 from our Community Development Block Grant CARES Act funding to assist in the construction of an infectious disease negative pressure suite wing within its facility to include 8 exam rooms dedicated for testing and treatment in response to COVID-19. I also want to recognize our council president, William Petrick, and also recognize the Department of Economic and Community Development, where the fund was administered from. The additional $217,000 was awarded to the JRMC to provide a robust COVID-19 testing and vaccination program to prevent and slow the spread of the coronavirus. In the past year and a half, a total of $342,127 has been awarded to the JRMC. And I want to thank the JRMC for leading this initiative and their responsiveness to the pandemic, and to our City Council members for their commitment to our residents and their approval of this award. Today, we will also announce the Enhanced Services Program for Women's Health Care that focus on early breast cancer detection through the partnership of AQ Renaissance Imaging and Fujifilm Healthcare. The average person will lose someone that they know to breast cancer. It is the second leading cause of cancer death in women, and the JRMC is taking the necessary steps to address this healthcare crisis. JRMC treats about 16,000 women annually, but sadly, over 50% of the women patients have never had a mammogram. That number is just the tip of the iceberg for Central New Jersey. This effort was launched early in 2019 for a comprehensive women's healthcare services to include the first Fujifilm Digital Mammography System in the state of New Jersey, in-house, streamlining that preventative care process for thousands of women in the Central Jersey area and beyond. Single mothers on limited incomes have no access to breast cancer screenings, and others may be afraid of the screening process. Through this partnership, we announce of the mammography equipment alongside with the advanced educational and emotional support resources that are all on site to serve the women in Central Jersey. Early detection saves lives, that is a fact. And we are counting on everyone to join us in our mission to save the lives of women in our community and in our region. I now take you to a virtual unveil of the wing and the suite, followed by remarks. And now I introduce Honorable Hellman J. Kaba of the City of Perth Amboy.
Thank you, Lizette, and good afternoon to each and every one of you. Thank you for joining us here today. The JRMC has been a key partner and resource within the City of Perth Amboy since 2005. Today's announcement reflects what we have achieved to better position the City of Perth Amboy for the long term. By providing enhanced facilities and a broader range of programs responsive to all the needs of our residents. The new wing provides a distinctive image for the JRMC as a FQHC leader in COVID-19, executed with sufficient care to be cost-effective and to remain relevant well into the future. We are a proud partner and look to continue to respond to our residents' needs with the goal of promoting health, active living, and wellness. As mayor, I am committed to improving the health and wellness in our city, to identify local health and wellness needs, to promote active living support of those needs, increase awareness and strategies to prevent the chronic illness and decrease health disparities, with the ultimate goal to increase the quality of life for everyone, making us a healthier Perth Amboy. One of my first priorities in taking office back in January was to create a COVID-19 task force to provide a credible and effective response to this pandemic. The task force consists of key local, county, and state leaders that led the efforts to increase access to vaccines that turned the tide of this pandemic in the City of Perth Amboy's residents. The task force collective efforts led to an 88% vaccination rate within 9 months. That's an enormous accomplishment considering where the City of Perth Amboy was just 1 year ago. This is the kind of job that creates or that requires an enormous range of expertise and experience and trusted partners. The task force was perfectly suited to take on this kind of crucial, large-scale challenge, bringing together skills across all our programs and partnerships to safeguard the health of our residents. And I want to thank each and every one of them for their hard work. With the support of our Governor Phil Murphy, Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, Assemblywoman Yvonne Lopez, Senator Joe Vitale, Middlesex County Commissioner Director Ron Rios, and all the county commissioners in preparing the state of New Jersey for a large-scale vaccine delivery, the task force developed a grassroots approach that helped rapidly administer COVID-19 vaccines, and they're doing so as we speak. 2020 has been a powerful reminder that we are on this together. We are learning what it means to be healthy, to be aware of and care for one another. How the health of our neighbors is paramount to living in a healthy environment and a healthy community. To look for ways to possibly impact the quality of life for those who live, work, and play within our city. While most people are aware of breast cancer, we need to raise our voices louder because early detection and treatment saves lives. And I'm proud to say we have the first Fujifilm Digital Mammography System in the state of New Jersey, right here in the City of Perth Amboy, and that's something to be very proud of. especially in this day and age. This year has been filled with continued care challenges, as we all know, and too many people have been impacted by different illnesses, but especially by this pandemic. For cancer, we cannot disregard the effects that cancer is doing to our population. We have not and will not lose sight of the good work that has been done and is being done to improve our overall well-being. We here in the City of Perth Amboy, we are a city of hope and perseverance. And that is the way that we bring the community together. I am proud for what we are doing in the City of Perth Amboy to support one another. And once again, Jack, thank you. Thank you for your commitment. Jack, thank you for your commitment and your leadership. And I also want to thank all of our health and community partners, Hackensack Meridian, Middlesex County, our state legislators, in working together for a healthier environment and community for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I now would like to introduce Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin with Assemblywoman Yvonne Lopez to talk about statewide initiatives on increased access and expansion of services, including women's health.
I want to thank everybody for coming out today. You know this is a big deal because you're in a really fancy place and they've got lunch and alcohol. So you know this is a special day, a special treat. It's always so nice to be here with everybody. So thank you for that, and I'll let my colleague Yvonne Lopez take over from here, and then I'll be back to say thank you. So.
Thank you, Greg. Thank you very much. I'm so excited to be here today as we come together as a community to celebrate yet another amazing partnership between the City of Perth Amboy and the Jewish Renaissance Medical Center. You know, 25 years ago when I was in banking, I was proud to be the first corporate donor to the Jewish Renaissance Foundation and the organization's vision to develop a medical center in the City of Perth Amboy. For 10 years, I served on the board of directors and watched the Jewish Renaissance Medical Center grow into one of the most respected and important federally qualified healthcare centers in the state. The JRMC has always demonstrated a strong commitment to the City of Perth Amboy and its residents, especially as an integral part of our healthcare system throughout the pandemic. Today represents another demonstration of the JRMC's commitment to health of this community, announcing a historic investment to construct a same-day patient care wing and purchase a state-of-the-art digital mammography system. Community Development Block Grant funding has made an investment in our healthcare infrastructure possible to provide the best patient experience and technology in the fight against breast cancer. As the most common cancer among women in the United States and the second leading cause of cancer death in women, investments like these are needed to provide residents the opportunity for early detection and better treatment options. Partnerships between city government and medical systems provide a strong foundation for improved healthcare outcomes. I am proud to continue supporting the Jewish Renaissance Medical Center and congratulate the Medical Center for staying on the cutting edge of healthcare services and the City of Perth Amboy, especially Mayor Helen Cava, for investing in an integral part of this community. I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge our wonderful CEO. Where are you? Jack O'Leary, right? I've always admired Jack for his leadership, for his vision, but more importantly, for his compassion for his patients, including me. I'm one of his patients, right? So thank you so much, Jack, for all that you do. Congratulations on this endeavor, and Helen Cava, thank you very much. Thank you.
I guess it's not a HIPAA violation if she says I'm a patient, right? You guys talk about that. But I do want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out. As I look out here, I see so many friends and so many people who are really at the fabric of Perth Amboy and this great city. And this is a demonstration of what we can do together. We know that when we put our minds to it and we commit our spirits to getting things done, that when we bring together the public sector, the private sector, and kind of the quasi-public sector, if you will, around healthcare, we can get great things done. And that's exactly what's happening at the Jewish Renaissance Center. But what really is necessary in order to bring that all together is somebody to lead, somebody to take charge and to make sure that those things could happen. And in that regard, I want to extend a special tribute to somebody who is a dear friend of mine, somebody I have known since we ran for the Board of Education in South Amboy, and then the City Council together. Somebody I've known, and our families go back literally decades and generations. Somebody who I've gotten the privilege of spending many of my happiest days together with him and his family. And I see Kathy is here and Patrick is here. Nice to see you. I know Patrick so long that I was actually taller than him. And the truth of the matter is, when you talk about Jack O'Leary, I have seen it as his time as a mayor, as his time as a friend, and now leading the renaissance of the Jewish Renaissance Center. Jack O'Leary is a truly great leader, somebody who brings people together, who gets things done, who has great vision and makes things better. Jack, congratulations. Today is a real privilege to you. And as for the rest of us, we had a little bit of something to do together, but that's because we know that this is an important process. You know, I've been proud of the work that we have done in the state legislature about making sure that we have done the best. You know, we have tremendous health care in the state of New Jersey, as good as it is anywhere in the nation. And we have worked hard to continue to expand that. For example, Senator Vitale, who isn't here with us today but extends his best wishes he could have been here, is one of the leaders, along with my colleague Yvonne Lopez, in making sure that all children are insured. All children have health care coverage. Because we see it, that's because we know that as a great state, we have things that we have to do. We have to make sure that our people are fed. We have to make sure that they have a place to live. We have to make sure that they're cared for. And we have to make sure they have the opportunity to succeed, which is part and parcel of education. And if you want to be a great state, you have to do that. And to me, those things are more than just governmental functions. They border on moral obligations. And so when we work through the process of making sure that children have the kind of health care coverage that they do, we achieve something good and meaningful. And the same-day care wing that we're talking about now is a real great extension of that. It makes things better for parents. It makes care better for children. It makes our community stronger and healthier, and that's the kind of thing that we should be so proud of today. And you've heard about the mammography process that we're undergoing. We understand how important mammographies are to battling the #1 killer of women in this world. And so today we take a big step forward to that. There's a lot to celebrate today. That's why we have the alcohol. But the truth of the matter is, what it really is a coming together and doing something really good for a place that is really making a difference in our community. So thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for being part and parcel of that. Again, Jack, congratulations on a job well done. Mayor Kava, thank you for your leadership. For everybody involved, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And so I now introduce our Chief Medical Officer of the Jewish Renaissance Medical Center, Dr. Cynthia Vinote.
Hi, I'm Dr. Cynthia Vinote. I'm the Chief Medical Officer at JRMC. Thank you all so much for coming. As you've heard a lot about our new initiative for women's health, adding a mammography, it's not just a mammography. We have an imaging center at the medical center now, which is going to offer so much more to the patients that we serve in Perth Amboy. JRMC services over 20,000 patients annually. We hope to increase that number as we increase our services. The same-day patient wing will allow for individuals of the community to walk in without an appointment and get evidence-based quality care that the medical center stands behind. This allows us to utilize our imaging partner, AQ Imaging, to its fullest potential. We hope that this is just the beginning of everything that we can offer at the medical center. What we hope for the medical center is that we will become a leader in healthcare in the state of New Jersey and a leader in the FQHC population. Our commitment to the underserved community is felt from everyone in our administrative staff and our clinical staff. And we hope that everybody here continues to believe in the medical center as we move forward to make Perth Amboy a much healthier community.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And now I introduce Christine Murray, Women's Health Product Manager with Fujifilm Healthcare.
Just a little bit. On behalf of Fujifilm, I have to say that we are so proud to be partnering with AQ Renaissance Imaging and the JRMC. Our goals for educating and providing the latest in breast imaging technology is really concise. Not only is the breast imaging technology that AQ is providing in JRMC, but it's important to note that this is digital breast tomosynthesis, also known as 3D mammography. Studies have shown that 3D mammography as compared to 2D mammography alone finds more cancers, reduces patient recall rates, and unnecessary biopsies. But that's all great, but mammograms don't work if patients don't get them. And so the Aspire Cristalle was designed with patient comfort in mind. Your patients will soon realize that their exams are much more comfortable. Our paddles are designed to actually flex and conform to the patient's breasts. We want patients to come back for their yearly mammograms and not put them off or delay them. And a lot of them do that because of the pain or discomfort that they fear with a mammogram. We're hoping to turn that around, and again, we're so happy to bring this technology to this community and help with awareness and get those mammograms done. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. And now I invite Dr. Deepak Nuran and Dr. Archana Nuran, radiologists, senior partners of AQ Renaissance Imaging.
I'm Deepak, and that's Archana Nuran, my wife, senior partners at AQ Network. We have a presence in Elizabeth and in Edison, where we offer MRI and other CT and other modalities at these two centers. But we are so grateful and humbled by the opportunity given to us by the City of Perth Amboy and JRMC, and thank you so much for allowing us to open our center down there. It's such a beautiful center that we have at the JRMC, because the JRMC center itself is so beautiful. When you get in there and you just see that that's such a wonderful medical center where patients can come, interact, and feel very well. Now, the mammography that is being offered by Fuji, I mean, there are 3D systems out with other companies, but Fuji's high-tech technologies actually, which I'd like to mention, is that it's a low-dose radiation, which can do much more better, and that's how we offer the 3D technology to the patient. We can detect cancers at a very early stage, so that they don't metastasize to the body and have the disastrous effects of what cancer is. Now, my wife told me that don't only concentrate on mammography. We as an imaging center, we do have other modalities, and because it's women's health, there are other things that we do have, and besides mammography, we have ultrasound. That also detects cancers, right? So women's health care, we have ultrasound, and we also have, we offer DEXA, which is bone density. Bone density and bone, osteoporosis is so prevalent in women, and I think that this will be an added benefit to JRMC and AQ and our portfolio of services at JRMC. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, and I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the City of Perth Amboy and also JRMC for providing us and giving us the opportunity to serve the community. And I mean, the main focus is women's health, And I am also doing this women's health imaging for last 25 years. So I'm very pleased to be part of this. So like we say, mammography, so that's a definitely integral part of women's imaging. But we will also like to inform everybody, we also will be scanning women for GYN cancers by doing state-of-art ultrasound. And my husband also said, Dr. Deepak, that about bone densitometer. So these are the key things. But also want to remind you, the male also get breast cancer, 1 in 1,000 male in USA. So this is a good opportunity to get screened, or if any chances, you can have diagnostic mammogram. Thank you.
Now, to talk about the long-term strategy plan for the JRMC and its services for the City of Perth Amboy and beyond, I present John T. O'Leary, Chief Executive Officer.
Good afternoon. I will talk about the long-term plan, but it will be short. A lot has been said, and there are a lot of great things happening at our medical center, but I have to start by asking my staff to stand up. I need you to stand up, because all of you, come on, please stand up. You can have a vision, but if you don't have a team that buys in and works towards the implementation of a program like the primary care same-day unit, the radiology department, we can call it, with the mammogram. That just doesn't happen overnight. Thank you very much. God bless you. We have a vision in Perth Amboy to expand services. We've already added podiatry, endocrinology, the mammogram radiology service, but we're looking forward to bringing GI in, orthopedic surgeon into the building, as well as the PT that's always needed here. Our population needs these services. They come in, they need us, because we're there, and we really are the only avenue for them. So our mission, our goal, is to make sure that we can bring quality services, and through the leadership of Dr. V and Tom Boggiano and our staff, increasing more doctors in the building, more disciplines in the building, is adding the type of quality that these residents and these patients deserve. Long-term plans, we are obligated through the funding we get through HRSA to expand. We have a catchment area that goes from Rawley all the way to Old Bridge, includes all of Woodbridge. And we're going to build our first satellite center, 6,000 square foot, in Carteret on Roosevelt Avenue. And believe it or not, we have patients come as far as Elizabeth and Freehold that come to our center. So the need is there, we're there, we want to increase our accessibility, we want to make sure that we have quality services, and with a great team, it's just happening for us. And I want to thank you all very much for being here. AQ, the City of Perth Amboy, the mayor's doing a great job helping us along. Tashi's been very, very helpful, I know she's here. And everybody that's lended a hand to reach out, even in Carteret, we have to call along in here. Everybody that reaches out, we're all in the same boat, rowing in the same direction. Our Assembly Speaker knows that. It takes a team, it takes an effort of everybody to chip in and make it work. Thank you all very much, and God bless you.
Any questions for any of the participants or any of the panel's speakers? If not, that concludes our press conference portion. If you'd like a copy of the video, come see me. The press release will be up on our city website, perthamboynj.org. Again, thank you again.